Welcome back to Editors Roundtable. Everyone is in weekend mode, I think, because there's a long weekend coming up. There's only 3 working days next week, and there's the IPL kicking off today as well. I don't know how many cricket fans, but I'm looking forward to this one for sure. Nigel, who are you supporting?
I'm all heart Mumbai Indians all the way. I'm a loyalist, yeah. What about you?
Mumbai Indians. And actually, I go and watch matches also, right?
Default Mumbai Indians.
Of course, Mumbai Indians only, of course. But then I think this time around there are many strong teams, right? There's Rajasthan Royals is a very strong team this time. RCB after winning the WPL, although RCB is you never know with IPL, it's always been like at arm's length for them. But in any case, okay, lots of action this time for IPL. But on the coming back to the market, anything interesting that you're looking at where there is perhaps, you know, more valuation as well as growth headroom now?
No, I think across the board things look a lot better than what they were looking a month or 2 months back. But clearly, I think the auto component pack looks really good. I think a lot of the froth is out. Valuations have corrected. Automotive OEMs are doing well, so I clearly believe the auto comp as a space looks way more interesting. The whole energy pack, the whole drive towards decarbonization, electrification, I think that space looks, it's a bit frothy right now, but I think if that were to correct meaningfully, that space again will kind of become very, very attractive.
Nilesh, a lot of froth in the PSUs is done, according to you. OMCs are down 25-30%. Metal stocks fell sharply. The PSU bank stocks have not done well. Largely, even the REC PFCs of the world have almost corrected 20-25%. Within the PSU basket, anything which has now come to an attractive level?
I probably think the PSUs have still a bit more room to correct, because the kind of run-up in the last 6 months has been quite phenomenal. I think in a lot of the names that you kind of alluded to, they have probably up 100-200% in that time frame. And many of them have essentially not delivered the kind of results which were expected or which justify
and
the kind of
looks stretched
and the valuation.
So I highlighted few names like RFC, Ircon, they all are like trading at crazy valuation.
So that is one space which probably I think has still some more room to correct. There has been some bounce back, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of drift even lower.
Sure.
Okay, and if I look at the Nifty as a team, part of the team you're saying is out of form. That is the large cap IT. So 15% out of the way. But let's talk about the largest component, the bank's financials, 31% of the index. How do you approach that theme? Till now, the PSU banks have done very well. The private sector banks haven't done so well. And the private banks, some of them have near-term headwinds on the liability side. But how would you approach this space?
No, I think that space looks attractive right now. On a relative basis, given the kind of underperformance that they have had over the last 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, there is a catch-up trade out there.
Right.
So I think in the large cap space, probably that could end up being the best place to be in.
So private over PSU?
I think so. At least for the next maybe next few months, I probably think it'll be private versus PSUs. That space looks attractive, and probably the other one is Reliance. I think that again a heavyweight. So I think these two pockets, combination of private banks and Reliance, looks to be the best amongst, or looks to be the strongest from an outperformance point of view in the large cap space.
In cricketing parlance, Mr. Dependable, I think so, right? Whenever the market is a little bit jittery, you look at that 10-12% of the index and comes out there and plays a good innings.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I think we've run out of time on this show, but thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
And have a good weekend, and to all of you, have a great weekend. It's and happy Holi, by the way.
Happy Holi.
Holi
I'm going to celebrate Holi in Ayodhya, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Have a good trip.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, I know you actually were telling me about this, that you're planning that trip. All right, it's a good one for you. Any travel plans for you?
Yes, I'm off to Taj Bekal for the weekend in Kerala.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lovely. Enjoy yourself as well.
Thank you.
There's so many domestic destinations.
I think Sonia's got a big plan as well. For once, okay.
For once, no. All right. Well, thanks a lot for joining in. And to you guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Tuesday this time.